Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my third time filming this video, so I hope this goes well because every time I notice that I have lipstick on my teeth. Okay, I think we're good this time. If I do get lipstick on my teeth throughout this video, I'm probably just gonna ignore it and still post it, so yeah. But this is gonna be a healthy alternatives for foods that a lot of people struggle to eat less of, or maybe just cut out of their diet. So yeah, it's kind of a grocery haul because this is the stuff that I picked up today. I'm just gonna share with you some little alternatives that I have for my favorite foods that I found it hard to stop eating. So let's get right into the video. So first we're gonna start off with a milk alternative, almond milk. Everyone knows almond milk. There's also cashew milk if you're into that. This is personally my favorite alternative. I tend to go with the unsweetened just because it's slightly better for you, and honestly, I like to choose how sweetened things like my coffee are, and I mainly just put this in coffee. I don't really have it by itself, but you definitely can. And if you want to like maybe put cereal in it, you can get the sweetened one, and it's really, really good. There's also like chocolate almond milk, and it's just a lot better for you. I have a lot of friends that struggle with drinking milk because of the lactose, and even if you're not like actually like lactose intolerant that you know of, it's just, I feel like humans in general aren't meant to be drinking a lot of lactose. So alternatives are really good for you if you're trying to put better things in your body. If you don't like almond milk or cashew milk, you can try things like soy milk, rice milk. I'm pretty sure they have coconut milk. So yeah, there's always some alternatives that you can just test until you find one that better suits you. So the next thing I have is an ice cream alternative. It's just this Cool Way ice cream. A lot of people know Halo Top, but I personally like Cool Way more. It just tastes better to me. I've had like similar flavors in both, and I just found that I like this brand a little bit better. I also like that it just says the full calorie count here. It's lower in sugar, 50% lower in sugar. It's higher in protein than regular ice cream, and it's just, if you're feeling like indulging, you kind of know what you're putting in your body because it says it right there. This is obviously a fancier flavor. It's maple swirl, but if you get something like vanilla, then it's just like 280 calories for the entire tub, which like obviously still eat it in moderation, but like, you know what I mean? Like you can't go wrong, and it tastes really good. I don't know if this is just Canadian or not, but it's really, really good. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is a bread alternative. It's still bread, but it's my favorite bread, and it's just this right here. It's light rye. This is the brand. It's like a little bit better for you. It's lower in calories, lower in carbs, and I think for 2 slices it's 120 calories, unlike regular bread, which is like 170 I believe, or like 160, something like that. It's still, you know, it's kind of like whitish, like white bread, but for those of you who like struggle to eat anything other than white bread, it might be good to trick your mind with this. It tastes really good. It tastes like honestly the same, so I highly suggest that for those people who can't give up like their sandwiches or their morning toast or whatever, this is your best friend. So the next thing that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, the next alternative for bread, I guess, is this wrap bread. It's called Protein Up Carb Down by Flat Out Flatbread, and it's really good, and it's a lot better for you. It's higher in protein, lower in carbs, as the name says. For one whole like pita thing, it's only 120 calories, and they have flavors. This one is the red pepper hummus, right? Yeah, but they have like salt and pepper, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they have other flavors. These are the ones that I've seen, but they're so good. And on the back it gives you like things you can do with it, like make a little pizza, which I've done, and it's so good. Or you can make some quesadillas. It just gives you some ideas for using it, and it tells you how to kind of do it. So next thing we're gonna be talking about is rice cakes. You could obviously get healthier rice cakes at like maybe your Whole Foods or just a healthier food store, but this is kind of a video based on like a regular grocery store, like a Walmart or whatever. So just getting some regular rice cakes. This is the popcorn flavor, but you can get like just the plain and put stuff like on it, like peanut butter and bananas, or hummus and like vegetables or something, or even make like avocado rice cakes. They're really good for you. I feel like they kind of confuse my mind because I'm like a super big like chip eater, so like since it's crunchy, I'm like and then I don't even like think about wanting chips, and like it definitely helped me stop like binge eating chips. So I highly suggest rice cakes, and if you can't get like the super organic like ones with like the quinoa and like all like the good grains and stuff, it's still good to like this is still a good alternative for like a bag of like Lay's, or you could even use it as like a bread alternative. My next food item is sweet potatoes. You could also use this as a bread alternative because you can make sweet potato toast. I've seen this a lot on YouTube, and if you're interested in making sweet potato toast, then I suggest looking it up because it's really good, and sweet potatoes are really filling, and they're a good alternative for potatoes, like regular potatoes. They're really, really, really good, and there's so many things you could do with them. You can bake them, you can, you know, boil them, you can grill them. Like, there's so many things you can do with these. So I really highly suggest, if you haven't tried a sweet potato, try it. And if you have tried but haven't found a way that you like it, just play around with it. There's definitely something for you. My next alternative is spring mix. I find that a lot of people struggle to eat salads that are like spinach salads or kale salads and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people are okay with the lettuce thing, but lettuce, although like not bad for you in any way, it's not as nutrient dense as spinach or kale or stuff like that. So a way that I like to do it is getting spring mix, because it's not just straight spinach or straight kale or straight whatever. I also like putting like half spring mix, half lettuce. It kind of tricks your mind. That way you're getting like lettuce, and you're also including some of the more nutrient dense ingredients, and it's a little bit better for you, and it tastes good too. So that's a way to trick your mind and just, yeah, still be able to eat a healthier, greener salad. So my next alternative, which a lot of people have probably heard about, is zucchini noodles. I'm obsessed with zucchini noodles. You can also get squash noodles. I think it's butternut squash noodles, but I personally like this one a little bit better. It's really quick. It takes like 2 minutes to make. Really good for meal prep. It tastes good. I mean, it doesn't really taste like a noodle, so like, don't think that you're gonna eat this and be like, oh my god, I love that. Like, it tastes exactly like pasta. Like, no, it's not gonna taste like pasta, but it like does somehow like satisfy me, and it's really good. Honestly, it tastes amazing. So like, you could still make a pasta out of it. It's just like, it obviously doesn't taste like pasta, but it does trick your mind a little bit. I feel like the shape of it, like the texture, it kind of tricks your mind. Don't overcook it, because then like, it won't trick your mind. It won't be as textured. So yeah, my other favorite pasta alternative, this is my big secret, like this is my favorite thing ever. I have a kind of like a noodle alternative, and it's just this right here. This is my Lord and Savior. I love spaghetti so much. This is another type of it. It's like the same thing, it's just different brands depending on what your store carries. This one's called Zero Oodle, and this one's called Leviva. They're both organic soybean pasta. It literally tastes like pasta. I don't know what else to say about it. It's thin pasta, like it's really thin, but it literally tastes like pasta to me. So if you're looking for a spaghetti alternative, guys, when I say that this literally tastes like spaghetti, it literally tastes like spaghetti. Like, you will never think that like you're eating anything else. But remember to get the soybean one. There's other flavors, like there's black bean flavor, which I think is really good personally, but a lot of people are kind of turned off by it because it's like black. So it's like black spaghetti, and some people are like, feel like it's weird because, like, you know, when your like mind is like, oh, this is kind of gross, just because like it's not what you're used to. But yeah, there's like that flavor, and then I also really like this flavor, which is the edamame flavor, and it's just like, it's not like any weird color, it's just a little like green, I guess. If you know what edamame is, it's just like these little like pea kind of looking things. They're really good. So yeah, this also tastes really good, but it doesn't taste as much as pasta as like the soybean one does. My next alternative to share with you guys, instead of getting brick cheese, I like to get something like Baby Bell, or like packaged like smaller sizes of cheese, I guess, or even like sliced cheese. Even if it's more expensive, I feel like you're paying for the fact that like you're limiting yourself, like you know what you're putting in your body. A lot of the times when I get brick cheese, like I cut too much and I don't know how to count it, or I don't know, whatever. So I end up eating a lot of cheese. For example, like I'll pack a Baby Bell with me and I know like I'm just eating one Baby Bell and I'm still getting satisfied, because when you have the brick cheese in front of you, it's really easy to just keep cutting and cutting and cutting more cheese. So yeah, it's just really good, an alternative to just carry around like I'm just putting these away now because, wow, that was really rude. Another alternative for chips is carrots and hummus, cucumbers and hummus. It's really good for you. Kind of tricks your mind, kind of not, but if you pretend enough. especially if you get the carrots that are cut like this rather than like the little baby carrots, then it like kind of tricks it a little bit more. I like to season like my carrots and my cucumbers when I eat them. It sounds weird, but it actually makes you feel like you're eating like flavored something if you're not like too into the flavor. So another alternative that I already ate is pop chips. If you haven't heard of them, they're kind of a chip alternative, slightly lower in like I guess everything. They're never fried. They were never fried, so that's a bonus. And yeah, if you are looking to be a slightly healthier junk food eater like me, then yeah, I would definitely try these. They have like different flavors and everything, so it's really, really good. That's my video for today. If you enjoyed this video on alternatives for foods that are harder to stop eating or junk food, then give a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.